Welcome to the instruction video of the student planner. First of all, thank you so much for your purchase. And if you're new to Notion, Notion is an amazing tool for productivity, for organization, and there's a lot of things you can do here. And there are a lot of pages in the student planner and a lot of functions. And so without further ado, I'm going to jump right in and I'm going to explain everything to you so that you get the most use out of this student planner. So once you downloaded and duplicated your student planner, this is the first page you're going to see. And this is your main page, or also called your dashboard. And just in general, some things. On every single page, you have covers up here, and you can change the covers by pressing on change covers, and then you can choose from the Notion covers. You can upload your own, or you can add a link or use the ones from Unsplash. And in the PDF where you can find the link for this Notion template, there will also be a Canva link for the Notion covers that I made for like those. Then also on every single page, you can change the icon by clicking on it. And then you have different options of like emojis, of different icons right here. You can click on icons and then it has like different colors you can choose from. And you can also go on the web and type in Notion icons and you can upload individual ones right here. And then just in general, when you go on to the three dots right here, you have the option of changing the font. So there is three different styles. So there's the default one, and then there's this one, which I like the most. And then there's also the mono one. And you can do this on every single page, and that will change the font of the whole page. I'm just gonna put this back, and then you have also like these two you can toggle on or off, but I like to use the full width and a small text. And so yeah, that's just in general things you can do on every single page. And so the first thing on your dashboard that you're going to see is an affirmation, and you can just go ahead and delete this and put in your own, or you can delete this whole thing if you don't want it. And you can go on these like 6 little dots right here and then just press delete. And if you delete something on accident, the cool thing is you can go like to the side. There is your menu basically, and you can go down and you can press on trash, and then there you will see everything you just deleted, and you can either restore it or delete it permanently. So that's just a little tip if you deleted something on accident. So yeah, so that is the first thing you're gonna see. And then here where this little like arrow is, this is a toggle view, and it says toggle to view instructions, and you will have instructions on every single page on in the student planner. And I'm also going to include this instruction video in the instructions right here. And so you can either like watch the video or just read how to use the page. And then once you're done with the instructions and once you're more familiar with Notion and you know how it works, you can again go ahead and click on these little dots and delete, and you can just delete the instructions if you don't like to have them up here. And then one thing, on most of the pages, there is going to be a clock right here. And you're going to have your navigation on the left side right here. And you're also going to have your navigation on the top right here. So that's just, in general, that's the style of this Notion template. And so the first thing you're going to see is your class schedule. And you can see Monday to Friday. And I'm going to go and explain like how this class schedule works in the actual page right here where it says class schedule, and then it will make more sense once I'm explaining how to do like the courses and how to add everything. So just in general, like this is called a database, and I included a lot of databases, and they can have like different looks. Like for example, this is a board. Down here we have a database of a list. Here's another list, and then like down here we have a database of a calendar. So they can look different, and most of them are connected with each other, and I'm gonna explain everything and show it to you so that it makes sense. And then under class schedule, we have to-dos for today. So there is a to-do list, which you can add your to-dos for just, in general, for today, for this week, for next month. You can do that right here in the page to-do list. And so this is just a few of this to-do list, and it is filtered to only show you your to-dos for today. So you're going to be able to put in a date, and then here, as you can see, there is this filter right here, and it says date only for today. So this is just for you. Once you whenever you come and open your student planner, you can just see your to-do for today. Then down here we have upcoming assignments and exams, and this is going to show you all the upcoming assignments and exams you have, or quizzes for this month. So this is filtered to only show you the upcoming ones for this month. And so right now there's an example in here, which is for November, but I'm going to also show you how this database works in the page right here where it says assignments and exams. So just in general, your dashboard is an overview of different things, but you have different pages that you can add new things right here. And then the dashboard is just going to be an overview for, as I said, upcoming assignments and exams for this month, or to-dos for today, so that you have everything just in a quick view. And then down here we have a daily hydration tracker. Here you can track your water intake, and you can just check these off, and then it will show you your progress. And then once you're done with this, you can delete this again by pressing on those 6 little dots and pressing delete. And then we have a button here, and you can just press this, and it will automatically generate a new water tracker. But this is going to take a little bit because my laptop is really working right now. So I'm just going to go ahead and delete this, but this is what this button is going to do. And then down here we have daily habits, and there are some examples in here. And so how this works, you can go into this button by pressing onto edit button, and then here it also says habit 1, habit 2, habit 4, and so on. Habit 3 is missing, but okay. Just habit 1, habit 2, you can change the names. You can do whatever you want. For example, I don't know, drink 2 liters of water, or floss teeth every day. Whatever you want to do, you can just go ahead and change those, and then press done up here. And then again, you can delete the example table that I have right here. And you can press this button, and then you will have your own list of daily habits, and then you can just go ahead and check these off every single day. And this is how your daily habits work. And then down here we have a calendar view, and I'm just gonna hide this title, but yeah, this is a calendar view of your to-do list. So basically, if you go into the to-do list page, or you're gonna, you're gonna add a to-do for today right here. These are linked, so these are linked databases, and then it's gonna show up right here. So if I'm gonna add a to-do for today right here, then it's also gonna show up down here. I think I'm just gonna show you this really quickly. To do for today. So if you want to add something right here, then you can either press on new right here, or new right here. And I'm gonna open this in the side peek, and let's say we're gonna do call Emily. You can change the icon again, as I said. Let's do a phone. And then here you can choose a category. I'm just gonna do, this is friends and family, but you can choose from work, school, personal. You can also just type in something and add a new one. I'm gonna do friends and family. And then date, today is November 17th. So I'm just gonna leave this in here. And then you can add a priority. Let's say this is medium. And then you can add some notes if you want to. Maybe ask her for her birthday present, whatever she wants to have for her birthday, or something like that. You can add notes here, and then once you're done, you can just press done here. But it's pretty simple. So this is how it works, and so this is going to show up here. And then, as I said, when you go down here, then there is also going to be your to-do right here in the calendar. Call Emily. Yeah, and that is how it works. Then on the left side right here, we have goals, and this is only going to show you your goals for this month. And I'm going to go and explain how this works in depth in the actual page. Again, we have here planner and goals, and I'm going to explain how this works. But again, this is just an overview of your goals for this month. And then we have a weather widget down here, which it's going to show you the weather, and it is San Francisco right here, but you can go ahead and change this. This is actually a widget from Indify, and I included this in the instructions right here. Here is the page, indify.co. You can just go on that page, and there will be a weather widget, and then you can just type in your city, and then it's going to show you the city you live in, and so you have a weather widget right here. And I'm going to include the color code for the background, because you can change the background and you can change the color, and I'm going to include the color code for this in the instructions up here, so you can copy this color code and put it into your weather widget so you have the same color right here. So it's going to look the same. And yeah, this is it for this side. And then on the right side, we have a little like notes thing here where you can just write something down, something important you're thinking of. Then here is a Spotify playlist. I just included. You can change these and add your own. And you can just go to Spotify and choose your favorite playlist. And there will be like 3 little dots like these on your Spotify playlist, and you can just copy the link and you can just paste it in here and then embed it as a kind of like a widget. It just says embed, and then it will show up like this. I'm also going to show you that later in like a different page. And then scrolling down, there is a little reminder section here. You can also just like add things right here. And then going down here, there will be Monday to Sunday. You can just quickly add a new to-do, something you're just like thinking about. If you don't want to put this in your to-do list right here, but you're just like thinking about it, something you need to do on like Tuesday or whatever, because again, this will only show you the to-dos for today. You can take this filter out if you want to by pressing on filter and just removing this one. But it will be a really long list if you do this. So yeah, you can just quickly add a to-do right here. And then if you need a new to-do, you can just press this and it will generate a new one. I'm just going to delete this. Yeah, and so that is it for the main dashboard. And now I'm just going to go ahead and explain all these different pages to you. Okay, the first page in our planner is the courses or classes page. And again, you can change your cover up here. You can change the icon right here and change the style right here. And then you will have your instructions on how this page works right here. And there will also be the link to this video. And so this is your courses or course database. And I put 3 examples in here. So you can either go ahead and like just click into the examples and change them to your courses or your classes. Or you can go ahead and add a new one right here or right here. And so once you click on this, it's going to show you a preview right in the middle, but you can also go ahead and make this big right here, and you can add a full page. And there are different things in here that you need to fill out, and I think I'm just going to show you this by adding a new one. So I'm just going to go back to the courses page, and I'm just going to add a new one so it makes more sense. So I'm going to make this big, and then, okay, let's say we have math. And then you can go ahead and change this icon. Let's change it to a calculator. Okay, the first thing is an image, and this is for the database. Let's just quickly add one. Let's do this one right here. So you can just like go on Pinterest, for example, and like look for images or add your own and just add it right here. And what that does is when you put in an image right here, it will show up right here Yeah, so that is what you can do right here. And then the first thing you're going to see is semester. So obviously you can add more, but I'm just going to do like first semester. And then all the properties right here that have this little arrow right here, that means that this page or this database is related to another database. So if you remember on our dashboard, we had the class schedule, and this is like where you can add a schedule, like whenever you have this class or this course. And I'm going to show you later how that works. So I'm just going to leave this empty. So the best thing you can do once you add a new course, like that's the first thing you have to do in your planner. You have to add your courses right here, and then all the other things will make sense. But so once you add a course right here or a class, then just leave those empty. Like all of them that have this like arrow right here, just leave them empty. So here you can upload your syllabus. Then you can add a name of your professor. Let's say, I don't know, Jeff Bezos. It's just an example. So let's just do that. You can add an email. Whoops, wrong one. Right here. And I'm going to show you later like why this is important. So you can add your professor and the email right here. You can add a class website if you want to. You can add your course code. And there's just like some random examples. I think I haven't used this one, so I'm just going to use this one. But you can obviously delete them and add your own. Then you can add a room number. I'm just going to do 112, or I think I already have that. Like, let's do 116. And then again, I'm just going to leave those empty, and I'm going to show you later why. And then you can add some notes right here if you want to. And then once like you're done with this class, you don't have it anymore, you can press archive, and it will put this whole course, this whole class into an archive. But yeah, this is basically what you have to do like right here. And then once you scroll down, you can add a quote right here if you want to. You can do a to-do list right here. Like you can quickly just add a to-do for this class. You can upload some resources right here. And then you also have your clock and a calendar and like your navigation right here. So you can go back to the dashboard if you want to, but you also have your navigation on top. And then once you scroll down, we have a database view of assignments and exams, of class notes and projects. And so in the examples, these databases are already filtered, but because I added a new one, it's not filtered. But what I would do is I would go in here. So where it says all, you will see all of your assignments and exams and quizzes and whatsoever, like everything in here. But you can add a filter right here. And then you can add a filter, and then here where it says courses, you can go ahead, and so here are the 3 examples that are already in this planner, and the one I just created, which is math. And so I'm just gonna go ahead and like apply this filter. And so once I'm gonna put in a new assignment or a new exam, then it will automatically show up here and only for this class or this course. And so you can do the same thing with exams, because right now you can see like this example of like physics assignment. Did I say exam? Yeah, a physics assignment, English assignment. So you can go ahead and like do the filter. So this is already filtered that it only shows you assignments, but then you can add another filter and just do courses and then do math again, and just keep on doing this. Again, this is filtered by exams, so add another one, do the course one, and do math. And so if you do that with everything, same thing with like the class notes, just add a filter, courses, math, and then the same thing down here, filter, courses, math. Then so this way you will only see, so this is the page of your math course, math class. Then so once you go down, you will only see the assignments, exams, class notes, and projects that you have for this particular class, and you won't see all of them. Because if you want to see all of your assignments and all of your exams and classes and all of that, class notes, then there is extra pages for that. And so this is only supposed to show you everything you have or that's important for this math class. And yeah, that's basically it for your courses. So this is how you add a new course. And this is really important. So you have to do this in the beginning. This is going to be the first thing you have to do for your student planner so that everything else makes sense in this planner. And then the picture I put here, or like the image, you can reposition this and like just drag this around. And yeah, that's basically it for the courses page. The next page in our planner is going to be the class schedule. And again, you have your instructions right here, and the video will also be right there. And so basically this is where you can add your class schedule, and you will have an overview of different classes. So there's already examples in here like English and physics. And I forgot to mention with these databases, if you want to change anything to those like properties right here, you can go to this little arrow right here, and there will be a template, and you can just press on those like little dots and then go to edit, and you can add properties right here if you want to change anything to the template, or if you need anything that's not in here. And so I'm just going to create a new one right here by pressing on new. And here where it says course name, I'm just going to do math because that's the course we just created. So this is why it's so important that you create your courses first, or you add your courses and classes first. I'm going to add an icon right here. I'm just going to do the calculator again right here. And so here where it says courses, again, like this little arrow means it's a relation. So this class schedule is related to our course or class database. So you can just click right here, and here you will see English, fashion, and physics, the examples that I created. And then here is math, our math course or math class that I just created. So you're just going to add this right here. And then you can add a module. Let's do calculus. And then you can add a day whenever you have this class, let's say Monday and Friday. And then you can add a date if you want to, or you can just leave it empty. And then you can add a time. So let's do, let's just say we have this on, let's say 11 to, actually no, let's say 10 to 11. Right here. Yeah, and that is it. And just in general, if you don't have this class on the same like Monday and Friday from 11 to 10 to 11, then you can also just like do one day and then add another one for the other day and do a different time. So that is it. Then we can close this, and now you can see your math class right here, and on Friday right here. So again, as I said, if you like, let's say for example you have like math on Monday 10 to 11, but on Friday you have it from like 11 to 12, then again you can just like go in here and just delete one of these and then just add a new one for the other day and just like do a different time. And that is basically how it works, like your class schedule. And if we go back to our dashboard, then you will see that our dashboard, again, is only like a quick view of everything that you just need to see. Then you will see that like this updated right here. There's the math class, and then here on Friday, there is our math class. And so now if we go back to our courses and we go into math, the one we just created, then you will see right here where it says class schedule, here is our math schedule, and you can go in here and there you will see your class schedule. So again, this is why it's important to create your courses first, or your classes, add those first, and then you can add all the other things. You can add a schedule, and then you can also like add assignments and class notes and like all of these things. And yeah, that's basically how the schedule works. And now I'm going to go to the to-do list, and I'm going to explain how that works. Then the next page is our to-do list, and this is a master to-do list. Again, you have your instructions right here of like how this works, and the video will also be there. You have your navigation right here. You can go back to the dashboard, or you can you have your navigation on top right here. And so here is an overview of your to-do list, and here you can add to-dos. And there's already like some examples in here so that you can see how this works. But it's basically the same thing as the dashboard. So here is Call Emily. That's the one I just added in the dashboard. But yeah, basically how this works, you just press on new and you put in whatever your to-do is. You can put in a category, add a new one, put in a date, priority, and some notes, and you can just check this once you're done. I'm just gonna delete this right here, but yeah, it's the same thing that I just did in the dashboard. It's pretty simple, and once you like put in a to-do, it will also like show up here in your calendar again. Same calendar as in as like the first on your dashboard, sorry. And then right here, we have different categories, like the personal one, friends and family, and so on. And so here, there will be all of your to-dos. And then here, again, there will be all of your to-dos, but sorted by priority. So here, your high priorities, low, and like medium. And then here, there will only be your personal to-dos. Here, your school ones, work, friends, and family. And then there will be one more that says completed. So once we like press on like done, let's say we walked our dog and we pressed on done, then it will show up in the completed one right here. And yeah, that's basically how this like master to-do list works. And now I'm gonna go ahead and explain the next page to you. Okay, the next page is going to be our assignments and exams page, and this is also like a master assignments and exams, so you will see everything in this page. And so here you have this big database, and so how this works, there's already examples in here, English assignment and physics. So on this like first one, you will see all of your assignments, exams, quizzes, whatever you want to put in here. And it's going to be sorted by course or by class. So here we have English, we have physics, there's a hidden one, which is no course. So how this works is, that's why, again, it's so important that you put in your courses and your classes first. And then I'm just going to, let me add a new one. I'm just going to press on new, and I'm going to add a new, let's do a quiz. You can add again an icon if you want to. Let's say, let's just do like a pen or something like that. And then here again, there's your courses, and you can add this quiz to your courses. Let's do a math quiz. Actually, let's call this like math quiz. And then you can also do like, your module again. Here you can add your class notes. Like, again, leave this empty because this is going to be important later when I actually like show you how the class notes section, how that works. And then here under type, you can do assignment, essay, exam. I'm going to do quiz, but you can also like add a new one on top. And then we have a due date right here. And so let's just say it's on like next Friday. And then it will automatically calculate how many days you have left until your due date, like whenever your quiz or assignment or whatever is due. So that's pretty cool. It's a formula, so you don't have to do anything right here. And then status, you can do like not started, in progress, or done. Here you can add a file if you want to, then you can add some notes. And then here, once you get a score back, then you can put in a score. Let's say we got, 78, out of 100. And then once you like put in the numbers right here, these are also like formulas. So this little like icon right here is the sign for like a formula, and you don't have to like add anything to those or edit those or do whatever. So you can just type in a number, like whatever your score number is out of this, and then it will automatically calculate how much like that is in percent. I could also do like 110 to be like, this was like too easy to do 100, but then it will automatically like show you. yeah, how much like you got. And then this will be, I can show you this like later in the page grade calculator. Like this is how you can see all of your grades all in one page. But yeah, this is basically how it works. And so now that I added a math quiz, then here's our new category, which is math, and it is right here. And then you can also like filter those. Like here again, we have all of them. Here we also have all of them as a list view. And then here we only have assignments, exams, and then this one where it says English, fashion, physics. So remember I put examples in there like our courses and classes. I put in English, fashion, and physics. So this is filtered to only show you the assignments and exams and everything for English. But again, like once you put in your own courses and classes, like whatever you have, then you can go ahead and just like filter this again for like whatever like your own like course and your own class. And so this way you can like go through this database and like see whatever you have to do for your classes. And so I just put in English, fashion, physics, and then I just put course 4, course 5, because I didn't do more examples. But I could, like for example, course 5, I could go ahead and like click on this, click on rename, and then do math because that's the one we just added. And then I could like filter this to courses and to do math. And so there is our quiz that I just put in. It's going to be right here. So this way you have like a pretty good overview of like all your different assignments, exams, quizzes, and so on for like each individual like course or class you have. And then there's also one more, which is completed. So once you change your status to done, let's say the math quiz is done because I already put in our score, then it's going to show up in completed right here. And yeah, that is how this database works. Okay, the next page is going to be our class notes page, and there's already an example in here, but I'm just going to add a new one to show you how this works. So I'm going to do calculus, I don't know, section 1, for example. You can add an icon again right here. I'm just also going to do like the calculator right here. And then here again where it says courses, you can add a course. So we're going to do math. And then here where it says assignments and exams, you can actually, I just put in the math quiz. So if you take class notes, for example, then you know exactly that like this class note is like related to like this assignment or exam or quiz, like whatever you need it for. So I think this is really cool that like all these databases are related. And so it's like really helpful. So for example, you take a class note right here, then you can add this math quiz right here. And so you know that like whatever you put in here is going to be relevant or important for this math quiz. And then you can put in a date. Let's say yesterday on Friday we had our like calculus like math class. Then again you can put in a module. And then you can do, if it's a lecture, a file, I'm just going to do a note. And then here you can add a link and you can upload files if you want to. And you can also just add some notes right here. And then once you scroll down, there's only going to be this like lecture notes and you can do a list. But you can also go ahead and just like type something right here. And there's different things you can do. So once you type something, you can just press on those like little dots and you can do like turn into, and there is so much you can do. Let's say for example you can turn this into like a heading, then you can just press enter, and then here it says press space for AI and like the slash for commands. So I'm just going to do slash and I'm going to do like divider, for example. You can do this to add like a little divider. Again, you can do you can do a to-do list, you can do a toggle list. This is like really cool if you want to do like, it's kind of like flashcards, but like digital in a way. So you can add something right here, like add a question or something, and then you can toggle this and then like just press like your answer and like type in your answer right here and then just untoggle this. So in like this way, it kind of like works how like flashcards would work, but just like in digital form. So I think that's really cool. Like this is really helpful. Again, like there is so much you can do, and I'm just gonna delete those. And then also like just I'm gonna do slash. You can also like add images right here, for example. You can add some right here. You can do some files and upload some files here. So there is a lot you can do right here. Whatever you need, you can do right here. So that's why I left it like pretty empty. And again, also you can just like go ahead and type and like put something in here. But with like the headings and with the dividers, you can make it more organized. And yeah, that is basically how this works. So now we added our calculus section 1, and it is related to our math course. So it's going to show up whenever we go to our course in the math course, and it's going to show up right there. And then again, you can go on this like little arrow and like press on those dots and do edit. So if you want to edit anything like to this template, if you want to take something out, if you want to add a property right here, or if you want to add something down here that you need, or you have like your own structure of how you want to do your own class notes, you can just like put this in like right here, and then it's automatically going to show up in like those two right here. And so again, if I go back, I'm just going to show you in our course page right here. I'm just going to show you because now I put a lot more information in here. Once we like click on math, then here you're going to see like our class schedule we put in, and here you're going to see the class notes I just created, the calculus section 1, and like the assignments, our math quiz, like right here, like assignments, exams, all of that. It's going to be right here. And then once I scroll down again, so this one, I'm going to make this big so it's easier to see. But if you remember, I filtered this database to only show us the math ones. And so now we have like, we put in the math quiz right here, so it's going to show up here. We put in a class note for math, so it's going to show up here. And then once we put in a project, which is what I'm going to show you next, then it's going to show up right here. And so, yeah, that is how it works. And so now maybe you understand a little bit more like why it's so important to do the course first and like add a new course, add your class, and then you can like put everything you need, all the assignments, exams, notes, and so on in there. The next page we have is our project planner, and there's also 2 examples in here, one for like the fashion one and then one for like physics. And I'm gonna add a new one to show you how this works. So we have like new project here. Let's do new math. I don't know. I'm just gonna do like math because that's the course and like the class I created. So I'm just gonna put this in here. So then I'm gonna add course again. I'm gonna link this to our math course. Then you can do like a type, if it's a group presentation, a debate, design project, group research, and so on. Like you can do like different things here, obviously like add your own. I'm just gonna do group research. I don't know how much sense this makes, but I think you understand. Then I'm gonna add an image. Again, I'm just gonna add a random image. Obviously you can do your own or something that makes more sense. I'm just gonna add like an aesthetic one. And then you can do like here, you can add a date, like whenever your project is, let's say like from the 10th to like the 12th or something, December. And then it's going to calculate the remaining days. So we have like 11 days left for until like our project is due. Then we can do like priority. Let's do like high priority. And then we can do status, not started, in progress, and done. Then you can add notes here, and you can add a link, and then again down here you can type something or like add something. Yeah, so that is how it works. And then I'm just gonna click out of here, and here is our new math project. So this is basically how you can add a project. And again, if you want to change anything to this template, you can go in here and do edit, and you can like take things out, or you can add different things, add something down here. so that it really is personalized to you and that it fits your needs. But this is basically how the project planner works. Then the next page is going to be our grade calculator. And then we already have two examples in here. We have an English exam in here and our math quiz. So I filtered this to only show the ones that have status complete. And then you can also like filter this by type. So once you put in like all the types in your assignments and exams list, then you can filter this. For example, like quiz, exam, like essays, for example. Like if you get grades for that, you can just like filter this. And so it's only going to show you these types and that are complete. And then I already showed you this. You can put in, like here you have your math quiz and you can put in your score that you have, the 78 out of 110, and then it will automatically like calculate the percentage. And then here you will see all of your quizzes, exams, and so on, like whatever, you get a score for, and it will show up right here. And it's basically, it's pretty simple. This is how it works. And so this is just a different view of the assignments and exams of that like list, of that like database. And it's just like filtered to show you the complete ones. And yeah, so here you will have a overview. And again, you can like delete those. And once you add your own, you will like populate this database. And that's basically how the grade calculator works. Pretty simple. And then the next page is going to be our contact details. And this is going to be the contact details of your professors. And so this is another view of the course database. And it's just going to show you the name of your professor and the email address. And here, like in the beginning, we have our like courses or classes, like the fashion, physics, and English that I created, and then the math I just created to show you. And you remember I put in like Jeff Bezos as like a professor name and an email address. And so this way you just have the contact details of your professors like all in one place. And that's basically, it's pretty simple. That is it for the contact details, so that you don't have to like go into like the courses. So this is just an overview of all of your professors' contacts, all in one place. And then the next page is going to be the applications page. Again, you have your instructions at the top. And then what you can do here, this is basically to track your applications for schools or for jobs. And you can update your cover letter, resume, and portfolio right here if you want to. And then down here, you have a database. And there is two examples in here. There's one that's UCLA for like a school application, and then one like for Google for a job application. So there is examples in here, and I'm just gonna open like the Google one. So you can type in your, the company name, then you can do type, you can do like job, school, or like you can add something else if you want to. You can do like the course or precision. So I just put in like finance degree, marketing degree, graphic designer, marketing manager, just as examples, but obviously you can delete them if you go on to like the dots and like just delete. Or you can just like change those, the ones that are already in here. Then you can do a status. So you have preparing application, you have ready to apply and applied. Then you can do application deadline. And, let's say this is like January 20th, then it's going to, again, like there's a formula right here. So it's going to automatically calculate how many days you have left until your application deadline. And so for this one, you would have like 62 days left. So you don't have to do anything right here. And then here you can add like your job description. For example, you can add a link to your to the application page and like to the job description. And then here you can add some notes if you want to. And then again, like down here, you can just like type something if you want to. But this is basically what's in here. And then again, if you want to change anything to the template, you can just go in here and edit this template and like add anything, change anything. And this is how the applications page works. And so this way you can just track your applications, and then you have also like different views here. So here you have all of them. Here you will only see your school applications, your job applications, and then here you can do by stage. If you have like preparing applications, so you know exactly what you need to do. If you need to prepare something, here are going to be the ones ready to apply, and then you can do like the ones you already applied for. So just to keep track of your application. So this is really helpful if you have a lot of them, just to keep track of all of them. And then here's going to be due date, and then here you just have a calendar, and you can go and like, for example, here is December. So here you will see all of your application due dates. And yeah, this is how this page works. Okay, that's basically it for the school part of the student planner. And now I'm going to get into the lifestyle part of this planner. And the first page we have is the planner and goals page. Again, you have your instructions right here. You can change the banner, the icon, all of that. And then on the left side where our navigation is, we have a daily planner, a weekly planner, monthly and yearly planner. And here you really can plan out your days, weeks, months, and years ahead. And then we also have our goals here. And so the first thing you're going to see is the short-term goals right here. And then when you scroll down, we're going to have our long-term goals right here. And then down here, there is our to-do list. And this is filtered to only show you the to-dos for this week. So basically, once you open the planner and goals page, it's going to give you an overview of your goals and your to-dos. And then if you want to go in depth into like days, weeks, months, and all of that, you can go into like each individual page. And I'm going to show you that in a little bit. First, I want to show you how this database works. So here we have 4 examples, which are short-term goals. And then here we have 2 examples. And I'm just going to go in this goal. And so basically you can just like type in whatever your goal is. So here, for example, I put in save up $2,000. You can change the icon if you want to. And there is already like pre-made ones. So there is a money goal, a travel goal, for example. And so if you want to put in a new travel goal, let's say, I don't know, visit Paris, for example, you can press this one. And what that does is it's going to automatically change the icon up here to the little airplane. So so I put in save up $2,000. Then you can add a duration if it's short term or long term. And so I put this under short term. Then you have different tags. What kind of goal is it? Is it a business goal, a personal one, financial, and so on? You can also choose more than one. So you could be like, you could do financial and personal, for example. You can also add your own, obviously, or delete the ones that I created. And then we have a start date right here and an end date, and I just put examples right here. And because our start date is in November, and it is currently November, that's why this goal is showing up in our dashboard. Maybe you remember I'm going to go back and show you that. On our dashboard, we have the goals for this month right here on the left side, and here we can see our save up $2,000 goal right here, because our start date for that goal is in November. That's why it's showing up. And then here under image, you can add an image, so it's gonna look more aesthetic. And then you can add some notes if you want to, and once you achieved your goal, you can just check this off. And yeah, that is it for the goals. Here we have an overview of the goals, just to make it look like more aesthetic. And then we also have a list view right here of the goals, and then the same thing down here with those ones. And obviously you can delete them, make your own, or put in your own goals. And then if you want to change anything to the template, you can go right here to edit. And yeah, this is basically how the goals database works. And you're going to see that database in multiple different pages. I'm going to show you where you also can see those goals. But yeah, this is just an overview of all of your goals. And now I'm going to show you the first page in here, which is the daily planner. And so how that works, it's basically a page to plan out your day ahead. And we have this like little toggle view right here. So I'm just going to toggle this, and then down here there's another one. And so how this works is basically where it says today, you can add a date, for example. And then here it says today focus on, and you can just type something, whatever you want to focus on today. And then here we have another database of our to-do list. And this is also filtered to only show you the to-do for today. And then we have another hydration tracker to keep track of your water intake, because like those are the things you should do like every single day. Keep track of your water. Here you can add your to-dos. And then down here we have an affirmation that you can put in. And then here is another one of today or like daily to-dos. And if you don't want to put that in like the database and do like all of that, you can just quickly add something right here, like your to-dos for today. Like for example, I don't know, walk the dog, get groceries, something like that. And then you can take those and put them into this database, which is called time blocking. And basically it's just, it starts at 5 a.m. and it ends at midnight. You can also like just, do more if you need more than that. But how this works is here you have the time, and then here where it says to do, you can just add something, like for example, walk the dog or something like that. And then you can add some notes, like, I don't know, don't forget poop bags. You can add a priority, and high is already in there. We can add low. I'm just gonna add this, and I'm gonna make this green, or we can also add medium, which I'm just gonna make yellow. But yeah, you can add a priority, and then you can also do a category if it's fun, if it's business, work, or if it's for school, for example. So you can also add your own if you want to. And that's basically how that works. So here you can really plan out your day every single day. And then once you're done with this, you have two options. You can either delete this whole thing by just pressing on to delete, or you can also take it and drag and drop it into the daily archive. So I created an archive just in case if you want to keep this one, or if you want to keep the one down here, just to like look back at what you did on a specific date. But as I said, you can also delete it, and then you can just press the button and it will generate a new fresh one for the next day. So here we have a new one for the next day, and then you can like just do the whole thing again for the next day. And then again, if you want to change anything to this template, you can just go into the button and click into this button right here, and then change anything you like and just press done. And then the next time you press the button, it will have the changes that you made. And so yeah, that is how it works. That is how the daily planner works. And here, same thing with this button, it will automatically like generate this. And just in case if you don't need the daily archive, so this is just an archive for like these pages, but if you want to like just keep it clean, you can also delete this page. And just in general, you can delete any page that you don't need, you don't like. Yeah, and that's how the daily planner works. So now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna get into the weekly planner. So the weekly planner looks almost like the daily planner, but here you can plan out your whole week ahead. So again, you can add like week, one, if you want to do like 52 weeks, or you can add the date if you want to. Then you can add a focus for the whole week. And then here we have another to-do list, or like view of our to-do list for this week. So this is filtered to only show you everything that's going on this week. And then you can add your this week's priorities right here. And then when we go down to this one, you have a more like in-depth kind of view, and you can really like plan out your days, like Monday, Tuesday, whatever you want to do this whole week. And then down here, there's just another calendar view of this week. And so here is our call Emily that we put in right here. And then when we scroll down, there is a reflection part. And so you can reflect at the end of your week, and you can put in what went well, what I need to improve, and the highlights of the week. And then again, if you want to keep this, you can drag and drop this into the week archive, or you can also just delete it and then just press the buttons for a new week. And yeah, that is how the weekly planner works. And now I'm going to get into the monthly planner. So the first thing you're going to see in the monthly planner is our to-do list again, and this is filtered to show you everything that's going on this month. So here you can see we have some more examples. And then when you scroll down, we have a database of birthdays. So here you can add important birthdays. And then down here, we have a list of all the months, so January until December. And then down here, we have another view of just a calendar overview of this month. So whatever is going on, you can like quickly see it here again. And I'm gonna show you how this works. So this is a database of all the months, and I'm just gonna go into January to show you how that works. The first thing you have is this image right here. So you can change that so it's gonna look different. So this is the image we see in the database. And then, so this is an overview of this whole page. The first thing you can put in is a focus for this month. So if you have any like focus for January, for example, you can put this in here, and then you can just like quickly add some goals right here. And just like put them in here. For example, if you just quickly want to add something, you're just thinking about something and you already know, okay, in January I want to do this or that, you can just quickly add this right here. And then down here we have another calendar overview, and you can filter this by, by date. And you can do start date is relative to, for example, month. Let's see, you could also do, hold on, there is, okay, is between, and then you could do like, let's say January, for example, 2024, the 1st and 31st. You can also do this and do this in the months like January, February, and so on. You can just do this. So this way, this is only gonna show you the, or like whatever is going on in like January 2024. So this way you won't see anything else. So as you can see, November right here, there's nothing in here. You can't see it because it's filtered to only show you whatever is going on between January 1st and January 31st. The only problem is that like the calendar views only, like they only show you always the month you're in right now. So this does not make a lot of sense because you could only see whatever is going on between like, you know, in January, but then it automatically going to show you, like it's going to show you November. So it doesn't make any sense to like put this filter in, but just so you know, you can add that filter. And so now if I take this filter out, as you can see everything that's going on in November. So this is just a little tip for you. You could add that filter if you really want to have it like clean and only, you know, want to see that month. But you don't have to. And then down here we have a monthly check-in. And this, I took the inspiration from this from the 6-minute diary. And so how this works is basically you rate different categories of your life. So for example, you have overall mood, gratitude, family, friends, partnership, having fun, and so on. And then 10 is the best and like 1 is the worst basically. And so we could say like our overall mood is good. So let's say it's an 8. We're very grateful. Everything is great with our family. Let's say we had, I don't know, something going on with our friends or whatever. So it's not as good. So let's say a 6. So this is basically how it works. And the cool thing is, when you measure this, like you can measure this and you can kind of like just compare. For example, this is January right now. So we could do this in January and then like do it for every single month and then look back at the end of the year and like really see how we were doing in January this year compared to November, for example. And it's really cool because most of the time, because you measure this, it's going to improve. That's at least what the daily, like the 6-minute diary, what they say. And I had that diary and it was true. So it improved over time. And so that's why I included this. So this is basically just a digital version of the 6-minute diary monthly check-in. Yeah. And then once we scroll down, we have another reflection part. So we have a reflection for the week. And then now here we have a reflection for the month. And so there's just some like things you can put in here. What went well this month? What do you need to improve? The things you achieved, things you've learned, and you can add some memories. You could also, again, like do the slash and then like add images if you wanted to, just to like, you know, remind you of what you did this month. And so yeah, that's basically it. for this page, and that's also for the monthly planner. And so now I'm just gonna go back, and I'm gonna show you how the yearly planner works. Okay, so the yearly planner has the birthdays again as well, so you can just keep track of the important birthdays. And then down here we have a database of years, and I already included 2023 until 2026, but you can obviously like add more right here and just do 2027, 2028, and so on. You could also just like duplicate one of these. You can just press here and then like duplicate, and then you can just name that 2027. And then also I'm gonna like the PDF where you can download this whole planner also contains the not Notion, the Canva cover templates, so like those ones. And I also put in like those ones, the ones I created 2023 to 2026. So this way you could just like duplicate 2026 and then just name it 2027. And then you have this cover as well, and you can just change this cover in Canva and just do 2027 instead of the 2026. And so this way you can just like keep going for the next couple of years. I'm just gonna go into 2023 and show you how that works. And I'm gonna make this big again to show you. We have an image right here again, and this is the image I just talked about. So this cover will also be included, so you can open this in Canva and change the number and then add new years. And this basically like looks similar to the monthly calendar. So instead of this month's focus, you can put in a focus for the year. So what do you want to focus on? Like, I mean, I picked 2023, it's almost over, but like if this was 2024, what do you want to focus on this year? And then here you can add just general goals. So for example, if you already know right now it's November 2023, and you already know something for like 2024, you can just like quickly add this right here. And then if you added different things, like, you know, just the goals you want to achieve for 2024, then you can take them later on when you're really ready to plan out your whole year, and you can take them down here and then really put them into different months to like see what you want to achieve and accomplish in different months. So this is just like a quick, like, you know, quick add on top of the page. And then so here, the next thing is the focus for this year. So here, there are a bunch of questions like, what are your goals for this year? What life areas do you want to focus on? What new skills or knowledge do you want to acquire? Like, there's just different questions where you can really like think about and write down what do you want to focus on this year. And like, you can really plan out your year right here. And then just as I showed you here, you can like go really in depth and like just think about what you want to accomplish like every single month. And so as I said, if you just quickly want to add something right here, and then you have a full list of goals you want to achieve for next year, for example, then you could just take those and like see, okay, like this goal, when do I want to achieve this? Or like, you know, when do I want to do this? Like, oh, I could take this and do this in March, for example. So yeah, so here you can really plan out your whole year. And then here we have another database of our goals. And so this one is filtered to only show you the goals for 2023. And you can do this with the other ones too. So you can filter the goals in 2024 to only show you your goals for 2024. And then you can do the same with 2025 and 2026 and so on. So yeah, so this is basically how the yearly planner works. And that is it for this planner and goals page. And now I'm going to go back to our dashboard, and I'm going to show you the next page. So the next page is going to be the routine page, and this is where you can build a morning routine, for example, and an evening routine if you want to. And so the first thing you're going to see is this call out, which says today's focus, so you can put in a focus. And then the next thing is going to be the gratitude journal. And I took the inspiration for that from the 5-minute journal and the 6-minute journal. And how this works is there is an example in here. So this is some example in June. And so for the morning, you have these 3 things right here. So you can just list something you're grateful for. Then there is what would make today great. And then you have a daily affirmation. And then, so you do this in the morning, and then at night you have your highlights of the day. and then your good deed for today, and what did you learn today. And so that's basically the inspiration for that is from the 5-minute journal. If you don't know what it is, it's basically a book where you take like 2-3 minutes in the morning and you just list things you're grateful for and just answer like this question and put in an affirmation, and then take like 2 to 3 minutes at night to answer a couple of more questions. And it really helps you with like being grateful and think about your life. And so the example is in here to show you how it works. And if you want to add a new daily entry, you can just press this button and then you have a clean template to do this every single day. And then if you want to keep those, you can drag and drop them into the Gratitude Journal archive on this page, or you can also delete them if you don't want to keep them. I'm just going to delete this one. But yeah, this is how it works. So this is a digital version of the Gratitude Journal. And then here we have our hydration tracker again. You will see this like just throughout the planner, just to remind you of drinking water. Yeah, and then here we have our morning and evening habits. And this is where you can create a morning and evening routine. And the way this works is the same as like in the dashboard or in the planner. So you have like different habits. For example, this is the morning checklist, like wake up in time, make your bed, no social media. Like there's examples in here, and then you can like just check them off every single day, and then either like drag and drop them into the checklist archive if you want to, or you can just delete them. And again, if you want a new clean checklist for the week, then you can just press this button and it will give you your own checklist. And here in this button, this is where you can add your own habits. So there's these examples in here, but you can obviously just change them and add your own morning routine, and then press done, press the button, and then you will have your own checklist. And the same with the evening checklist. You can create your evening routine and then just check these off. And then down here there's another one of the daily habits. This is the same one as the one that you have in the dashboard. And so yeah, this way you have a morning and evening checklist and a routine and your daily habits, something you want to do every single day. And this is how you can create a routine if you want to. And then also like some of these things are similar to your like daily planner page. And you can just decide if you want to do both, or if you want to like just take some of those and put them into the daily planner and just like create one. But I wanted to keep them separate so that you can create a routine if you want to, and then also you can plan out your day and your to-dos in the planner. And yeah, that is it for the routine page. And now I'm going to go on to the next one. The next page I'm going to show you is the vision page. And in this page, you can create a vision for yourself or for your life. And so the first thing you're going to see is this goals overview. So here you have all of your goals. They're not filtered or anything, so here you will see all of them. And you can go through this. They're sorted. Here you can like see the pictures. If you only want to see the list, you can press this one, and then you can sort them by category, which ones are like personal goals, business, financial, and so on. And then here you can do the short-term ones and long-term ones. And there's another one that says achieved, because you can like check these off, and if you do that, then like they will show up here where it says achieved. So yeah, and this is just an overview. We saw this before. Also here is a statement, like what's your vision like for your life. You can just add this right here. And then once we scroll down, we have a vision board, and there's just examples in here. You can just press on those buttons and then add your own images and create your own vision board, and you can just delete these right here. And yeah, you can, for example, go on Pinterest and just like add pictures right here and create a vision board. And then if you want to go in depth into each individual year, you can do this right here. And I'm going to show you 2023 because there's examples in here. And then 2024, 5, and 6, they're just empty. So they're like ready for you to fill out. And so here there is examples. So this is for 2023. And so at the beginning you have a theme, which I just put an example in here: peace, healing, growth, and achieving goals. Then here you will see your goals again, but this time it's filtered to only show your 2023 goals. And then you can do that for the other pages to only show you the goals for 2024, 2025, and so on. And then down here, there's just different pictures and different categories. So there's mind, body, financial, relationships, hobbies, community, and travel. But you can obviously add more or like change them. And then there's just like what kind of goals do you want in like each area of your life. And there's just like some examples in here. For example, mind, start doing therapy, more journaling, more mindful practices, and meditate daily, like stuff like this. So you can just like think about how you really want your 2023, or like in this case 2024, or like the next couple of years to look like. And then down here there is a bucket list, what you want to do. So there's also examples in here, like go to Italy in August and read 12 books. So yeah, this is basically how that page works. And then we also have a 2023 intentions page, and it kind of like helps you here, like plan your year ahead, write down goals, and answer questions to get clear on what you want your life to look like this year. And then you can take like break big goals down into monthly or weekly goals and think about what habits you need to create in order for you to reach your goals. So you can really like just think about like your goals and what you want to achieve, and then think about how you could break them down, put them into your like monthly planner, your weekly planner, into your to-do list. You can really do this. And yeah, and then also like think about the habits you want to create in order for you to achieve your goals. So that way you could like add this to your routine and like create a morning and evening habit list or daily habit list that would help you achieve your goals. And so there's a reflection part in here, which says what was good last year, what was bad, and then how do you plan to make this year even better. And here is a part that says getting clear on what I want. And there's just a bunch of questions to really get clear on what you want to have, or what do you want your life to look like. Like, for example, what do I want my finances to look like? In what apartments do I want to live, or houses, whatever. What car do I want to drive? Like, you can obviously like change those. Those are just examples. You can change those to your own, and then just like start typing and like answering all these questions. And then we have a letter here, which says letter to myself. And I love this. So you can just go in here and then write a letter to yourself, like at the beginning of the year, basically. And then you can read this on the 31st of December, and you can just kind of like see what you, like what kind of goals like you reached this year. So it just says, Dear Future Me, today's December 31st, and so on. And then obviously you just like wrote something to yourself at the beginning of the year. And this way you can like really see how far you've come this year, and like which goals you've achieved. And yeah, that is how like the visions page works. And so, as I said, again, in 2023 I have like all these examples just to show you how it works. And then 2024 to 2026 is just completely empty, so that you have like you can put your own goals in here, your own theme, your own list, and yeah, your own like intentions and all of that. And just in general, I stopped at 2026, but you can just like go here and then like duplicate this page, and then you can do like 2027, 2028, and so on to just continue this page. And yeah, that is how the vision page works. The next page I'm going to show you is the lifestyle page. And so the first thing you're going to see is books to read, then there is movies and shows, and down here is a skincare tracker. And then we have like different other pages that are in here in this lifestyle section. We have a book library, which is a more in-depth library, entertainment section, outfit planner, fitness, nutrition, and cleaning page. And so this lifestyle page is just an overview of different things, like your next books to read, or like your books wish list, and then your movies and shows, and down here is a skincare tracker. And so how this works is I'm going to explain the books to read in the book library, and I'm going to explain the movies and shows in the entertainment section. And so I'm just going to show you how the skincare tracker works. So basically here you can keep track of your favorite skincare, and like just add the ones like you liked or you didn't like. Here's your favorites, so I just filtered them. But basically I'm just gonna go on like the Laneige lip sleeping mask, so you can put in your name. Then you can add a brand, so this is Laneige, there's the Inculus, there's like different examples in here. The country where it's from, Then you can add like features like vegan or cruelty-free dry skin, or that it is for dry skin or oily skin. Here you can add an image so that it shows up in the database. You can add a link if you want to for things you want to purchase, for example. Then you can add your price, and you can do a rating, how much you liked it, and if it's one of your favorite or not. So this way you can just keep track of your skincare. That's how this works. And then again, if you want to change anything to the template, if you want to add something, you can just go in here and then press edit, and then just add something right here to the properties. And yeah, that is it for this like overview. I'm gonna show you the book library next. So the book library is just a place where you can keep track of all of your books. It doesn't matter if it's your personal books or your school books, what you have to read. But basically how this works is you can just go in here, add your title, add the status, if it's on your wish list, if you're currently reading it, or if you've already read it. You can add an author and then add a book cover for the database. You can add a genre if it's fantasy, romance, self-development. And then you can add a month when you read it, and you can rate the book. And then here's also a couple of questions to like reflect on the book. And then here in the database, you can just like go here. There's all of your books. Here are the ones that you are currently reading, the ones you've read, and your wish list. And then there is this little tracker right here where you can just add how many books you've read. And that's basically it. There's another page for your book wish list, but it is the same book library, or better, same database of books. And yeah, that's how the book library works. And now I'm going to go back to the lifestyle page, and I'm going to show you how the entertainment section works. And this is where you can keep track of your movies and your shows. And I put an example in here, Interstellar. You can do a status, not started, currently watching, or watched. Then you can add a genre, and you can do like multiple different ones. For example, science fiction, drama, adventure, and mystery. You can add notes if you want to. It's one of my favorite movies, so I just put this in here. And then you can rate it. You can add a image or like a cover for the database, and then you can also add it to your favorites if you want to. And here, down here, you can just add a quick summary. What did you like? What did you not like? And your conclusion. And this way you can keep track of all of your favorite movies and shows. And yeah, that's basically it. And here's just different views. So we have all of them with the picture. We have all of them as a list. Then the ones you want to watch, the ones you're currently watching, and the ones you've already watched. Yeah, and that's how the entertainment section works. And now the next page in here is gonna be the outfit planner. So this is where you can plan your outfits for like the next week. And so we have this database right here, and you can add new items down here on each single day, or just up here where it says new. And it is categorized into like the days of the week, so like Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So Monday, our outfit would be the New Balance sneakers, this top right here, and a gold necklace. And so how this works is you can just go in here and put in like the name, so New Balance sneakers. Then you can add an image, and then here you can pick the day, and you can pick multiple. So if these are your favorite sneakers, for example, you can just like pick all days out of the week. Then they will show up. And then here you can just like do a category if it's like tops, bottoms, shoes, dress, whatever it is. And then you can add a date when you last worn it, like just for things if you don't want to keep wearing the same outfits. So you can put in a date when you last wore it, and then you can also add the number of times you already wore it, and you can add a link if you want to. But yeah, that's basically how it works. So once you put in an image, it's just going to show up here. And so again, as I said, if you change the date for the day, for example, so if I wear these on Monday and Tuesday, then now they're going to show up Tuesday as well. And yeah, that's how this database works. And then down here we have a clothing wish list. And here you can just add the clothes you want to purchase. And there is a wish list, a general wish list in the like finance section. And so this is filtered to only show you the clothing like pieces. And so how this works is you can just add whatever it is that you want to purchase. And then here's where you add your type. And I just created like different ones like makeup, skincare, home, and so on. And so again, this is filtered to only show you the clothing ones because we are in the wardrobe planner or like outfit planner. Then you can add a date of interest, you can add a photo for the database, and you can add your link. And then here you can put in your price, and then you can add a saved amount, like how much you already saved up for this item, and then it will automatically calculate the remaining amount. So if I go in here and let's say I saved up $70 for this dress, then it will automatically calculate that now you only have $145 left, and it will also show you your progress, how much you still need to like go and purchase this dress. And then here you can add some notes if you want to, and you can check this box once you've purchased it, and you can add a date when you purchase this item. And so, yeah, that is how this works. And so this way you can keep track of like larger purchases, for example, like bags or something like that. And then here we have the database with the pictures. Here we have a list database, and then here are the things you already purchased. And yeah, that is how the outfit planner works. And now I'm going to show you the other pages that are in this lifestyle section. Okay, the next page in our lifestyle section is the fitness page. And the first thing you're going to see is this little call out which says fitness goal. So you're going to be able to put in your goal right here. And then we have a workout schedule, and it shows you this week. So here you can really plan out your workouts for the week. And how this works is you can scroll down here and go to the workout library. And I already added examples like weightlifting, yoga, Pilates, tennis, like different examples. But you can obviously add your own and delete those. And I'm just going to show you. It's pretty simple. So you can click in here and then just give it a name. So this is Pilates. Then you can add an address, and then you can add a link to their website, for example. And then you can also add an image for like the database just to make it look nice. And then workout overview, you can leave this empty. So this is how that works. You basically just put in those like 3 little things. If you want to change anything to this workout library, if you want to add more information, maybe like an instructor name or something, you can go to this template right here and just press edit, and then like just add a new property and just add whatever you need. But yeah, it's pretty simple. So once you added your workout right here, you can come up here and then plan out your week of workouts. And then you can either just go on this little like plus right here, or you can just press on new. And so it says new workouts. So we're just going to put in Pilates. And then where it says date, I'm just going to say we have Pilates on Monday. And now for the time, you can either do it right here, like 1 to 2 p.m., for example. And then it will show up like this. Or you can delete this and then just go on the date and just toggle this on where it says include time. And then just like add your time right here. And then this way it will show up here. Yeah, so this is how you can add your time either like here or here, whatever you want to do. And then here where it says workout, this is where like those databases are related. So now you can take your workout that you just added to your workout library. So in this case, it would be Pilates. And you can add this right here. And so this way you know that you have a Pilates class, and you can like go into the Pilates page and like see the address and the instructor and like, you know, whatever you need for that. And then there's just like some different things right here, like calories burned, time, distance, reps, sets. Like if you want to do that, you can also delete them if you don't need them. And then once you're done, you can just press done. And that's basically how it works. And so you can do this for the whole week. And so this way you can plan out your workouts for the week. And then just press done when you're done with them. You could also like create an archive if you want to, of like how many workouts you've done. But I feel like it's just not necessary to do that. So yeah, that's basically how that works. And then we have our progress page on the left side. And there's a little quote right here, like I can do anything I set my mind to. And then here, it's just, this page is here to like so you can track your progress. And it really just depends on your like fitness goals. But I put some examples in here, like for example, goals like your weight, arms, chest, what your goals are. And then down here we have a measurement tracker. And basically you can just like track your like weight, arms, chest, again depending on your goals, for like week 1, week 2, week 3, and so on. And then if you need a new one of these databases, you can just press this button right here. Or if you want to do like new fitness goals, for example, you put them in here, you reached your goal, you can just add new goals, you can press this button. And then down here we have this database of workout progress, and you can just add an image. And so if you like put in the numbers right here for like your week 1, week 2, and so on, you can also add pictures down here to really like see your progress. And it's pretty simple. So you just go in here, you can do week 1, or you could also just do dates. Here you can add a date, whichever, is your week 1. And then you can just like add a picture down here. And this way it will just show up right here. And yeah, that is basically how this fitness page works. And then you can drag and drop this measurement tracker into like the archive if you want to. If you've done it for like a month and you need a new one, then this way you have space here. Or you can also just leave it if you want to. And yeah, that is how the fitness page works. And now I'm going to show you the next page in the lifestyle section. So the next page I'm going to show you is the nutrition page, and this is probably one of my favorites. So here the first thing you see is your focus. So you can like change this every week. For example, if you want to have a healthy week or a healthy day or whatever, you can just put this in here. And then here we have a weekly meal planner. And so how this works, I'm going to show you how this works in just a little bit. First, we have to scroll down to this. On the right side, we have a little like grocery list. If you want to add anything, you can just like toggle these, and I just like put some examples in here. And then if you want to add a new one, you just press this like button, and it will give you a new new little like checkbox right here. And if like once you purchase it, you can just like check these off. I'm gonna delete this, but yeah, this is how the grocery list works. And then on the left side, we have our recipes database, and there are examples in here. And so you can go through them. So for example, here are all our recipes, and here are all of our recipes as a list. And then here by type, like chicken, fish, and so on. Then here we have breakfast, lunch, dinner, and then there's 3 more. There is snacks, desserts, drinks. You can obviously add your own categories if you want to. And so how this works, I'm going to go into that chicken avocado wrap. So you can just go in here and then add a name and like change the icon. And then you can do tags if this is like, good for lunch, dinner, if it's a snack, a drink, whatever. Then you can rate it if you liked it or not. And then you can do the time, how long it takes to make this. And then a difficulty level, if it's easy or like medium, or if it's hard to make. Then you can add a link to the recipe. And then you can do the type, if it's like chicken, meat, if it's vegan. Yeah, and like that's how it works. And then you can add a picture right here, and whatever picture you add right here is what's going to show up in like this database. So you can add a picture right here, and then you can do ingredients, and just do the ingredients right here, and you can like check these off once you like purchase them, for example, or like if after each step when you cooked, you can also just do that. And then down here you can add your instructions and like how you like have to make this recipe. And yeah, that is how this works. And then once you added all of your favorite recipes to this database, you can come up here and then plan out your week of meals. And so we have like Monday to Sunday right here. And then you can add a date right here. Let's say we do Monday. And then this way you can just add when you go on breakfast. It will automatically like show you all of the recipes that you've added down here. And so for breakfast, for example, we could do banana pancakes. And then for lunch on Monday, we would do our chicken wrap. And for dinner, we would do, the salmon. And then this way, you can do this with like all the days. And this way you can really plan out your whole week of meals. And yeah, I love this. And so you can, if you want to like keep the week, because if you, for example, had a really good week of meals and like you really loved it, you could just like take this, drag and drop it into the archive if you want to keep a week of meals, and then just press this like button here for a new clean database. Or if you don't want to keep those, you can just also like change the date. So let's say this week is done, then we do just like the 27th, and then you can just like do a different one. You just press minus here, and then let's say for the next week on Monday we do like poached egg on avocado toast. So you can also just like change it like this. And yeah, that is how this nutrition page works. And now I'm gonna go back to our lifestyle page, and I'm gonna show you the last page in here, which is the cleaning page. And so this page is just supposed to help you with like cleaning and like daily tasks. And so here we have another checklist. It's a cleaning checklist, and I already put examples in here, like make the bed, clean nightstand. So this is just for like daily cleaning activities, but obviously you can go again into the button and then like change them to your own things. Just press done and then press the button, and then it will generate your own checklist, and then you can just check off Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, and so on. And then down here we have a weekly checklist, and so this shows you like the kitchen and what you have to do in your kitchen, the living room, bedroom, and so on. And you can just go in here into one, and I just put clean walls and ceiling, for example. You can do a status if you started, if it's in progress, if it's done. Then also you can just check it off once it's done, and then you can add your rooms right here. And then you can obviously like change them if you don't have an office or guest room or whatever. You can just delete them or change them to whatever you have if you live in an apartment or house. And yeah, this way you can see what you have to do in like every single room. And then once it's done, you can just like press done. And this way you can see what you already did and what you didn't do. And so this will show you the rooms. And then here you will have a list of, so it's like better to edit this one. And then here you will also see like the ones you done. Like if you press done, then it will like show up here. And then here are going to be the ones that you still need to do. And yeah, that's how the weekly checklist or weekly cleaning checklist works. And then if you're done with this, you can also delete it and then just press this button for a new one. And yeah, that's how this works. And then we're done with our lifestyle page. And so now I'm going to show you the next page that is in this planner, which is our productivity page. The productivity page in our planner is supposed to help you with being more productive. And so the first thing you're going to see is this clock right here. And this is the Pomodoro timer. And how this works is you basically work for 25 minutes. So you can press start and then work for 25 minutes and then have a little short break for 5 minutes. And then work 25 minutes again and have a little short break, and then do this 4 times until you have a long break of 10 minutes. So that's how Pomodoro works, and that's why this timer is here. And once we scroll down, we have tasks to accomplish, this database right here. And I have 2 examples here. One is study for psychology test, which is like high priority, and one is low priority quiz on like quantum physics, just examples that are in here. And so then we have our Pomodoro tracker right here. And so whatever you put in right here, the tasks you need to accomplish with the help of this Pomodoro timer, it's automatically going to show up down here. So these 2 are the same as those 2. And then here you can keep track of your like Pomodoros basically. So let's take the study for psychology test as an example. So we're going to start studying for that test. So you press that one. And then after you're done with your 25 minutes, you can go and do just like check this off. Like you did 1 round of the like Pomodoro, then you did a break. And then, as I said, like you do this 4 times until you take a long break, the 10-minute break. and then you can start over or like do something else, but that's basically how it works. And this will also like show you the progress once you like check these things off. So it will automatically do that for you. And yeah, that's basically how it works. And then this, the tasks you put in here, they are sorted by like priority. And then you will also see the completed ones right here. So once you like check these things off and like you're done with whatever you want to do, then you can go up here and just press completed, and that will move this to the completed section. So this is filtered to only show you the completed ones, and this is filtered to only show you the ones that you still need to do. So just to like free up space right here, and so that you have all of your tasks that you need to accomplish all in one convenient place. And yeah, that's basically how it works. And then down here, we have another view of our school projects. I already explained how this works. It's just the same database. And so if you work on a school project, for example, like you can go in here in our like math project we created and like, you know, do something down here, write something, like whatever it is that you need to do. You can just take that and add a task right here and then do the Pomodoro. And if you don't like how this timer looks, you can go on this like little thing right here and then select a theme, and there's like different ones, like this winter one, for example, or like just different ones. So yeah, but I'm just gonna like leave it black. And then on the right side we have just a YouTube video like brown noise to help you focus, and then a Spotify playlist. And that's basically how this works. And I'm gonna include the link for this timer in the instructions right here, so that you can go to the page and like, you know, whenever like you need this, you can just like go on the page and then add your own Pomodoro timer. Or there's also the version, like the big screen, where like your whole laptop or desktop or whatever is the whole screen of this Pomodoro timer. So I will include that in the instructions. But yeah, that's basically it for the productivity page. The next page is the journal page, and this is basically a journal but like in a digital version. And so how this works is you have 2023 here, and you can just toggle this, and then you will have like a bigger view of each individual month. And then in January there is an example right here. This is what it's gonna look like. So you can just press on this, and then it's just a blank page where you can like start writing and start journaling. So it's pretty simple. And like once you go to like a month, so this is 2023. Once you go to a month, you can just like press add new journal entry, and then like just add your date right here. And like, you know, I think today's the 19th, something like this. And then, as I said, like just start journaling. And yeah, you can do this basically every single day, or like as much as you want to journal. And so this way you have all of your journal entries right here in January and like February, and they're like all like sorted for like each month. And so this way you don't have like one big list, it's kind of like more organized. And I'm just gonna delete this. So one thing, you can either like, if you don't want to keep them, you can delete them, or you can just leave them right here. So but like at some point you're just gonna have like a bunch of different journal entries. So what I created is an archive. So if you want to just like drag and drop this into this page here, this archive page, and you can. So this is also a blank page, so you could just drag and drop your journal entries into this archive page if you want to. But yeah, that's basically it. It's pretty simple. That's how it works. And then this button right here, as it says, like add another year, because like 2023 is almost over. Then you can just press this and it will just generate a whole new of these. And then you can start journaling for 2024. And then once you're done with that, you can just press the button for another year for 2025 and so on. So yeah, that's how it works. As I said, like pretty simple. And now I'm gonna go back to our dashboard and go into the next page, which is the brain dump. And that's similar like to the journal, but like a journal is supposed to like so that you can just write down your thoughts and like really like do a journal entry. And then your brain dump page is supposed to help you just with like writing down like random thoughts you have or like things you see. So this is a database, and there's like different I guess like types in here. I'm gonna show you one. So this one is an affirmation, and I just put it in here. I am becoming the best version of myself. You can add a date whenever you like saw this quote or affirmation, or whenever you did this. You can add a follow up if you want to, because there's the option of like a to do, for example. So you can add a follow up. So this one doesn't need one, and so here where it says type, you can add if it's an affirmation, a quote, a to do, or thought, or like you can add your own, of course. And then this way, you can just add different things. So here we have affirmation, quote, a thought, for example, like take a social media break. And here I have follow up, yes, like if you like really went through with the social media break. Or for example, this one right here, lunch date with Sarah. And it also has a follow up right here if you actually went on a lunch date with Sarah. So that's basically how this works. And then here you have a list of all the things you put in here that need a follow up, so that you can go through these and then actually see what you still need to do, or what you still like, what you haven't done yet. And yeah, it's pretty simple. That's basically how it works. So whenever you come across something, an affirmation you like, a quote, you have a thought, whatever, then you can just like put this in here. And yeah, that's basically it for the brain dump page. And now I'm going to go on to the next page, and that is our last one, and it's the finances page. The last page is the finances page, and it's also one of my favorites. And so this page is supposed to help you with your finances and to keep track of your finances and your debt and your like subscriptions and like all of that. And so the first thing we have here is the balance calculator, and this is supposed to help you just to see or like get an overview of your income and your expenses, and then just like see whatever balance you have left in your bank account. And scrolling down on the right side, we have financial goals. So this is filtered to only show you the goals that are related to like financial things. Like for example, save up 2K for Paris, or save up $2,000. So they will show up here to just like, so that you keep track of those things, and maybe they like inspire you that you have some financial goals, and like maybe this will help you to like cut back on like expenses. So yeah, that's why this is here. And then we have a database of our income, and then here our expenses. And down here, we have a wish list of all of the things. So if you remember in the outfit planner, we have a wish list of clothing items, so like the dress and the bag. And then here, there are just all the things that we want to purchase and like we're saving up for. And I already explained how this works, that you just like add an image and put in whatever you want, add the price of the thing and how much you already saved up, and then it will calculate the remaining amount and your progress. And yeah, that's basically how that works. And so how this works, like the balance calculator and the income and expenses, is basically, here's an example in here that $2,000 in, you made that in January, it's a paycheck, you can do a status. And I'm just gonna add a new one. Let's say we have our like paycheck coming. Let's say I'll just do 3,500, and I'm just gonna do a new month. So here where it says month, it is related to this like balance calculator a database. So you can just pick a month, let's say February. We made $3,500, and then I'm just gonna put in paycheck, and I'm just gonna do, I don't know, it's deposited, for example. And then we can go down here where it says expenses, and here there's also like an example in here, or like Netflix, $12 January, like all of that. So I'm just gonna add a couple expenses. I don't know, let's say we spend money on like groceries, and we spend, I don't know, $400 on groceries. And now I'm just going to do February just to show you how this works. And then here where it says type, you can put in like shopping, social, transportation, food, subscription, housing. I'm just going to do food. And I'm just going to add another one. um I don't know, let's say, I don't know, we have like Spotify, for example, um $10 or something like that in February as well. And this is subscription. And so this way you can keep track of all of your expenses and all of your income in separate databases. And then also here where it says expenses, you can filter them, or like they are already filtered by subscription. So this way you will see all of your subscriptions, like everything you pay for every month. Like you can see this right here. And the cool thing is it automatically like adds up whatever you spend. So you will see how much money you spend like for like your subscriptions. And same thing, like this is filtered to show you like housing, this is filtered to like show you food, and then shopping, and like just other categories like social and like transportation. So you can like really go and like see all the things and like everything you spend your money on. And then this one where it says income, you have this like list view. And then we have by type, so you can do your paycheck, side hustle, or whatever. You like can add your own, obviously. And then you can see how much money comes in from your paycheck, from your side hustle, from whatever it could be. And then yeah, once you like add your income and expenses down here, you can go up, and then now you see that it automatically put in the $3,500 from your income, what we put in. It automatically is here. And then our expenses are the $400 we spend on food and the $10 on our subscriptions. It automatically like calculates them, like puts them together. So we spend $410. And so now what you have to do up here is once you put in your starting balance, your income for January and your expenses for January, and then your it will automatically calculate your ending balance. Then all you have to do is just take this ending balance and put it right here, because this is the money you're taking into February basically. And you just put this in here, and then it will, as you can see, the number changed. Then it will automatically like calculate everything. So your ending balance from January was 2,400 whatever, and then you made 3,500 and you spend 400, and so now your balance is 5,000. And like this is how it works, which yeah, I think is pretty cool. And that's basically how this whole like finances page works. And the same thing, we have another page here which is the debt overview, and it's basically the same thing but just with your debt. So like it shows you how much debt you have left instead of how much money you actually have on your bank account. And so same thing here is like your debt payments. Like for example, if you have student loans, or I don't know, at some point if you have a mortgage or whatever it is, you can have like in this database your debt payments. And I put an example right here, student loan payment of like $5,000 for January, for example. There's the type, like there's different credit card, car loan, mortgage. I could add, I could just add school loan, for example. Yeah, and then this database is if you like created like any new debt. Like if you, for example, created like credit card debt, and you spent like $200, that's like an example I put in here, then it's the same thing. It will automatically like calculate everything. And so here is your total that you like owe. So for example, for like a mortgage, for student loans, whatever it is, your debt is in here, and then the payments you made are like the $5,000 up here, and then the new that you created, like credit card debt was like $200, and so you still have $155,200 left that you owe. So that's basically the same thing as the finance page, just the other way around. So yeah. And that's how that works. And that is it for the finance page. And so if you have any questions, feel free to message me on Etsy. And yeah, just in general, the instructions are always going to be on the top, like how to use the pages. And then you can watch the videos. I'm going to put timestamps where to find what, so that you don't have to watch this full video. And yeah, I hope you like this instruction video. I really hope you like this planner and it is helpful to you. And yeah, again, thank you so much for your purchase.